let's hop into this. Tokyo Revengers, episode 5. Oh, I actually don't know the title for this one. Alright, episode 5, Re-Leap. Like he took a leap of faith once and now he has to re-jump? What does that mean? Yeah, were we able to figure out what happened to my boy? And Fight dies? 2005? Because of Mikey and Ken's different factions? I thought they were always together. Here we go. What is this, an escort, a stripper? Yeah, if they say no kissing, you know it's everything else but kissing. And it usually means they have a boyfriend on the side, you know, I don't know. That was, yeah, definitely. He would have remembered that. He would have definitely remembered that. Okay, that's one thing I'm curious about as well. I'm curious because, and I don't know if this will be answered or if it's just going to be something that I just have to suspend my disbelief for a second, but when Takemichi goes from the present to the past, his body is in a suspended state of comatose. It's like just sleeping pretty much. But when his body comes from the past back to the present, it's clear that it's on some sort of autopilot. Otherwise, he would just be knocked out in a coma as well. So, do the people around him, aka Hinata, aka Mikey, Ken, do they recognize the difference in him when he's his normal self and then when he's his adult, mature self? Because the only reason I ask that is because let's say Takemichi never went to the present or never went to the, during the last time he did, like during the fireworks, held hands with Naoto. Let's say he never did that. Let's say he just stayed there, never had this whole thing with Akun. He would never have ended up in a situation with her on top of him in that situation. So the Takemichi that isn't our current Takemichi is like, hey, Hinata, I don't care, man. I'm a gangster. I'm gonna get some, like, is he normal middle school Takemichi? Like, I want to see that. That's a weird question, I know, but I'm curious. More questions. Takemichi. I love how they call it, that little version of his name. Hey, we weren't asking. Okay. Hey, I always love Hinata. I just do not want... I think our main goal is to get her out of this gang's involvement. We're bringing her into the gang's involvement. You. Re-cement that. You gotta remember why we're here. Oh, it's a biker gang type shit. Ooh. With the fucking Manji gang outfits? I've seen those outfits in the opening and they look so dope. I know... Obviously they have not been informed of the newest member of the Toman gang. That's all good though. Ooh. Hold on. Hang on, are you talking to me? Okay, so some people have been informed. We have another tall individual here, like Drekken. This is the 2nd Division Captain, Mitsuya Takashi. Sorry, guys, I might miss names later, so I get them while I can. Interesting, I like his design as well. Okay, so I think that's the first solid time we've seen Manji, which I know I definitely am watching the uncensored version. A lot of you guys have told me to watch the uncensored version. Now, I don't know much, and I don't want to sound ignorant because that's where this issue started from, was from ignorance, to where the manji symbol is a very religious symbol in a lot of Eastern cultures. Now, if I'm correct, obviously it looks like the swastika. Most definitely is not. The swastika is obviously the symbol of the Nazi party, whereas the manji is very religious and very broad. I don't want to say stuff without like actually knowing, but if I'm correct, doesn't the actual logo or the simple manji have something to do with like love and compassion and something like that? But I do know this show was censored to try to cover it up because of misinterpretations, thinking, oh, this has Nazi propaganda, Nazi relatability, stuff like that. No, and I understand that. I want you guys to know that, but I also am not the most informed on this situation. I just know that the censored version would add like lights, would add like blurs, a whole bunch of different distracting stuff to try to hide this symbol. I just want to let you guys know that I'm aware and that I'm actively trying to avoid all confusion. But we got Mikey, we got Draken. Why'd you bring your wifey here? Aww. Everyone acts so cool around Hinata. Another girl? Don't tell me it's the same girl from earlier. No, never met Emma. Nice to meet you, Emma. It's the first time I've ever met. Who does she want? Okay, so okay. First off, I feel bad for my man. He just got caught up in a situation he really did not put himself. Literally, he did not put himself in that situation. Well, he did, but he didn't. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But also very realistic to gang life. Like I said, I don't know a lot about it myself, but I do know from what I have seen, there are a lot of women who are not necessarily in the gang life, but are tied to it due to their significant other, the person they are in love with, and they're treated a little differently in like the cartel and gangs. You never like go after a woman. You know, like it just gets complicated. But I can completely understand where she's coming from. That she wants Draken, so she was a little promiscuous to try to get him a little angry. But you know, it's just he just has other priorities, and she's just trying to be involved. You know, it's just it actually is very realistically done. That's so. Ooh, we get more higher ups. Look at these guys. Ooh, he looks dope. That's fucking Mitsuya Takashi. He looks dope. He looks dope. Also dope. Obius, what are we watching? Loki? Another gang. These are some other higher ups. 3rd Division. Hey, Young. Heard you took good care of Kiyomasa. Oh, so they're homies with Kiyomasa. So they're higher ups, but they definitely respect their higher ups as well. I like his earrings, Takashi. Osanai. Okay. I've paused it a lot this episode. I apologize. You guys know me, don't like to pause it that much, but I will say I'm thoroughly surprised with how dark this is. Like, when I think of gang violence, I think of this, but I don't think of this level of gang violence when I think of middle schoolers. Maybe it's the animation, maybe it's the show itself. It just makes me, it's so, damn, like I just, damn, okay. They're the real deal. Shibuya. I see. Yeah, since Paz Bud was the one who kind of ignited this conflict. Weigh the pros, weigh the cons. August 3rd. Oh my goodness, August 3rd. Shit's gonna go down. We got some shit we gotta do. Okay. I guess. Never mind. Never mind. Bro, Ken has gotta be one of the coolest, waviest dudes in the show. He looks so fucking dope. I've heard that for Japanese meals, they have a flag that comes with it. It's a kid's meal. Okay. I think I saw that in Shield Hero. I think that's the first time I saw that. Oh, this is where it happens. It's a Slurpee. It's a slush. Oh, he's stuffed. Okay. Again, I'm pausing it. I'm sorry. But I will say, Mikey, I said this a couple episodes ago. I love characters like him where they seem super playful, fun, go-getting. Like but they are, I don't want to say it's a facade because I genuinely believe that's his personality, but he has such a darker side and there's so much more to his character. Oh my God. Like he's such a gritty and serious leader when he needs to be, but he gets a kid's meal, he wants a flag, he falls asleep after he literally is like a baby, yet he commands one of the most dangerous and violent gang. It's an oxymoron and I love it. The hospital. Horrible. Probably the parents knows their daughter ended up getting involved with some shady individuals. Understand how they'd be upset. I do like how Draken instantly. There's a certain level of respect you have to, you know. He takes offense to a lot of stuff like that because of the relationship with his brother and stuff. I'm more on Draken's side. You should definitely take responsibility for this. Mikey's right, but just because you're like, that's not gonna alleviate his frustration, you know? His daughter literally was raped, beat up, and put in a coma. I gotta be Team Dad here. I can't. I'm Team Draken and Team Dad right here. I can't be Team Mikey, you know? Like, this is horrible. This is the thing that will always get me about violence and stuff like this, you know? You don't realize what you're doing to other people. You really don't. Understandable. I don't know if Draken knew that the parents would be here, but I think he knew taking Mikey to see her was so that they can feel guilt and motive. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it's good to see this. It's good to see how it impacts everyone. To know your actions have consequences, you know? Innocent people know. How did Draken turn into my favorite character in the show in 2 episodes? Yeah. Because they didn't have him to balance it out. He is such a caring, kind person. Yeah, facts. I don't know about that. I could definitely see some issues rising up. This show is so fucking good. I just get confused. I'm so glad I'm able to pause it because I'm reacting solo by myself and I'm not in a group, because I would not be able to write stuff down and be able to talk about it like that. There's so much shit that happened in this last episode, and from everything to Emma and Takemichi, to Hinata, to Draken, to Mikey, to Naoto, to Hinata. I literally started with Hinata, went back to Hinata. That's just how inner circle this fucking show is. Everything connects so well. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we have some serious issues here. And, oh man, it's so crazy. August 3rd, our conflict with Mobius. There are 2 generations above us, and they handle Shinjuku. We're Shibuya. And oh my god, so Pa's buddy got into it with them. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. That's horrible. I completely feel bad for the parents, the girlfriend in that situation, and that's like, and it definitely makes it like, I don't want to say real, it is realistic, but it makes it more relatable that they are in middle school / high school in this show, because I definitely knew a couple of kids who they weren't a part of any gang or anything. We around here, we don't really have any gangs, thankfully, but definitely some delinquents to where, like, they would light shit on fire in the school. They would steal teachers' cars. I'm not even joking. That happened twice. So I know I could name these kids off. I'm telling you, but from where I'm going with that is every time, like, and these 2 kids that I'm talking about, delinquents, you know, I was cool. I wasn't friends with them. I knew of them. They knew of me, but they were insanely popular people. Like, the girls loved them. The guys loved them. It's like, especially when you turn into an adult versus when you're a teen, when you're at this level, when you're this age, you don't see things like you do when you're an adult. Like, me being a teenager, like, if I watched this in high school, I guarantee you I'm on Team Mikey right there. I'm like, whoa, why are you blaming them? They didn't do anything. Why should Mikey need a belt? But now that I'm an adult and I am able to put myself in other people's shoes just a little bit better, there's, like, I only could feel like sympathy and empathy for the family. Like, oh my god, it's just horrid. But like, you can't, and like, there's people out there who would blame the daughter. Oh, she played stupid games, won stupid prizes, she's dating a delinquent. But like I'm saying, from when you're at that age, you don't see a delinquent as a delinquent. You think Hinata sees Takemichi as a delinquent? All she sees is a kind, compassionate, you know, it's like, there's so many different there's like an onion. It's like Shrek. There's so many layers to this. It's just fucking crazy, you know, like, oh, it gets so deep. This show touches on a lot of things, whether it be related to gang life, whether it be related to how you interact with other people, whether it be how you find your place in this world, you know, what really matters to you. This show is just touches on a lot. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. This show makes me go on tangents. Like, I'll think about something and I'll think, oh, it's fucking crazy. This show is fantastic. I'm loving every bit of it. If you guys enjoyed it as well, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. All that jazz. I will catch you in this next episode. Peace out, you guys.